Yeah. Bad breath hit you in the building.
Dang.
That's how you understand it, right? That's how you understand it, like.
I stay winning. I'm winning, I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it, I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning, I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning, I'm winning. Or caught slipping. I did it, I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning, I'm winning. I stay winning. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, welcome back to Stay Winning. We here. We are always here. No, we're not always here. But you know me, every Wednesday we here. I'm Talib, one of your hosts.
Yeah, I'm Curtis.
That's it. That's him.
That's me.
That's that guy.
What's up, Stay Winning crew?
Well, so look, man. We ain't talking about football today.
Nah.
We are not giving Bryce Young any spotlight.
I mean, who?
Yeah, right.
When do we talk about second string quarterback?
Just saying. You know, we ain't giving no Caleb Williams, no Burn today.
He's still a starter, though.
Yeah, but he is. Okay.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
I told you it won't be in the beginning. You know what? You'll see.
We ain't talking about
You'll
that
see.
today, okay?
You'll
We
see.
ain't talking about how the Ravens ain't got to win.
Yeah.
All right. We ain't talking about none of that.
MVP. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. But what we are talking about is why are you blocking punches with your face? That's what we're talking about. Boxing. You know what I'm saying? the great ones know how to have their opponent block with their face.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And Canelo is a great one where they just stand there and they just get hit in the face. You know?
who did he fight again?
I don't even know the guy's name, but he was getting punched in the face.
Ah, somebody.
He
come
got
on.
dropped twice.
You know this guy.
I don't know that guy.
What's his name? Say it.
With your chest.
You know his name.
Well, wait. I don't know his name.
Come on,
I know.
man.
But I do know this.
He's a big name fighter.
Canelo Alvarez won. Unanimous decision.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? He hasn't knocked anybody out in a while.
Yeah.
Right?
He plays with his food.
Oof. And you know, what I would like to like really dive into is the greatness of Canelo Alvarez. Where does he rank? Why do we think he ranks where he ranks? And how would he fare against some of the other great middleweights, super middleweight, and so forth? You know what I'm saying?
Before we go there,
Yeah.
I don't want to do Edward Berlanga like that. Like, that's who he fought.
Yeah, Edward Berlanga.
Great Puerto Rican boxer.
Yeah. I mean, he came to fight. Then he got up off the canvas twice.
Yeah,
to survive.
and he's a puncher. So even if you go and watch that fight or watch the highlights of that fight,
Oh, he hit Canelo.
he caught him and he was throwing to the very end. Like, I think at the end, Canelo was thankful like they in another round.
Yeah.
Because they were throwing up into the bell, and Canelo immediately hugged him like, "Yo, you was punching me in the face."
Yeah. Stop blocking punches with your face. Okay.
But yeah, so Canelo,
Yeah, man.
Alvarez,
What do you
Saul.
What do you think, man? What do you think? How do you rank him? Where do you rank him? Who of the all-time greats, middleweight, super middleweight, could beat him?
could beat him.
Yeah.
I think so. It'll be. I have to say Calzaghe would beat him because Calzaghe was unbeaten.
Yeah.
You know, in his day when he fought, super middleweight, and he fought the greats.
Yeah.
He was still unbeaten.
Yeah.
So I think he would give him a go. But the best matchup that I was hoping to see before retirements kind of kicked in was Andre Ward and Canelo. I wanted to see that matchup.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. That's so what? We saw some great fights.
I think there are three people that I can think of right off the top of my head that will give Canelo a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
The first one is if he was at middleweight, I think Hagler walks him down.
And it's tough for me to argue against
I
that.
think Hagler just walks him down.
That's my guy. So
I think Hagler would have been a more difficult, a more bruising fight than Triple G's first fight because of that style where it's the same thing with Triple G. When you hit Triple G, he just ate it and said, "Okay, here I come."
And that's kind of similar to Hagler, just that Hagler had that guard, right? Where he just walking up to you throwing, and he's putting his arms in the way.
And I think Hagler was a better athlete than Triple G, so he would have been able to move with Canelo as Canelo is slipping because Canelo is great with slipping punches.
But did he have Triple G power? Hagler had power, but now I don't think he had Triple G.
Nah, I don't think there's many heavyweights. I mean, middleweights that had Triple G power.
Triple G was able to bother Canelo because of his power.
Correct.
Like he had some awkward punches that end up getting through, but he was able to give him a go. I thought Triple G actually won that first fight.
He did. In my opinion, he did win that first fight. But Hagler would have been the first person that I thought of that would have given Canelo a problem. I don't think anybody beats Roy Jones in his prime. In that middleweight. When he's at his prime, the thing that Canelo struggled with is quick feet, moving boxers. And Roy's athleticism when he was in his prime was nearly unmatched. Let me tell you another fighter that I believe would have given Canelo fit. James Toney.
James Toney gave everybody a problem, though,
yes,
until he got out of shape.
That is true.
But he was a problem for everybody. He was underrated for most of his career. I think it was just like, bad training, bad decisions that led.
I think it was discipline. I think it wasn't discipline. Like he didn't love it. He did it because he enjoyed it. It wasn't like, this is my lifestyle and I'm gonna lock in to be one of the greatest of all time. It was just, hey, I could do this for 5 to 10 years and make some money and go chill. I think that's how James Toney's attitude was.
Tony was a heck of a boxer. So if I had to compare him to somebody that Canelo fought already, I would say Austin Trout. In that Austin Trout is a heck of a boxer. He doesn't necessarily have KO power all the time at that weight. Like that, he just wasn't knocking people out. Right. Well, Austin Trout gave Canelo a fantastic fight.
He did.
Fought him to a draw.
Yeah.
The Roy Jones comparison, the only person, like you talk about being fleet of foot and stuff like that, of course you think of Floyd Mayweather, how he moved his feet. But I'm thinking of like other smaller guys, it's not smaller, but small guys that he got in there with. He got in there with the twin. Yeah. But he didn't come to fight. Yeah, Charlo didn't come to fight.
Came to get a paycheck.
He got in there with Danny Jacobs, who came in there 20 pounds overweight just so he can try to have the power to deal with Canelo, and that didn't work out.
Yeah.
I honestly, Roy had a combination of that quickness, that footwork, and power.
He put you to sleep.
Like Roy could punch with either hand.
Yeah.
I don't know that Canelo fought anybody like that. So I can't say. Roy might be that guy. Right. He might be that guy. I don't think so, but he might be that guy.
You know, it would have been a fun fight to watch because this guy, to fight Canelo, he's not a dirty fighter. But you
say that before you talk about a dirty fighter. Good.
He will push the envelope.
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins, yo.
Oh, punch on the hip guy?
Yo, B-Hop would have probably pissed Canelo off with the punching in the hips, the grabbing, and his style was punch, grab.
Yeah.
Punch, grab.
The head punch might have been a little something, hard for Canelo to deal with, but that uppercut, the way Canelo can quickly create space and get that uppercut off, that might have kept B up from
coming in that way,
coming in head first.
Yeah,
but he was also he is also much taller. I say a little. He's much taller than Canelo. I think he's like 5'11". Yeah. I was like 5'7".
Yeah,
that might have been tough.
Canelo gets a lot of flack for some of the fights that he takes now, as towards the back end of his career. Right.
Yeah.
He's fought a lot of great fighters.
Yeah.
He's beaten a lot of great fighters.
Yeah.
So he's earned the right to be able to say, you know what, I don't want to take that risk no more at this part of my career.
62.
You know what I'm saying? He's put in a lot more work than some of these other guys that are doing way worse from a standpoint of name champions that they fought. I don't know where I rank him per se as far as like of the all-time greats. He is an all-time great. He will be a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. I think that he doesn't get the same respect from the great Mexican fighters before him because of the way he chooses his opponent, which is today's boxing world.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality is David Benavidez has been the guy that he should fight.
Right.
For a long time.
Right.
And Canelo will not pick him.
Right.
And David Benavidez is a guy that can move his feet and hit you hard with both hands. He's not Roy Jones quick, but he's a fantastic boxer with
punching power.
A ridiculous amount of punching power, right? And so yeah, I mean, you gotta look at that. Like that counts against boxers nowadays.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it's fair because the decision making process, I guess it ultimately comes down to the boxer.
Yeah.
But that's only after you've racked up those wins and racked up that name recognition to be able to choose those fights.
Right.
Right. If he was still on the come up or trying to make a name for himself, I'm pretty sure it'd be all on his manager and his promoter to say like, hey, here's who you got.
Yeah.
You just deal with that.
Right.
But he's earned the ability to say, no,
Yeah.
I can make more money fighting somebody else. Or
It's not going to be as
fight
much of a
somebody
risk.
else.
Yeah.
Like Berlinger was seen as risk.
Yeah.
So that sells tickets. And I just finished saying Berlinger was hitting him and, it looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
So that's great. But I think Canelo knew he can go in and deal with Berlinger. That's no problem. Benavidez, on the other hand,
I'm not so sure.
bigger fight, more money.
Yeah.
You might not come out of there with your belts.
Yeah.
Or your senses.
I mean, it's funny because as Canelo went up to that light heavyweight and to deal with B-Ball,
Yeah.
He realized, okay, with all due respect to my greatness, there's just levels to this. I don't think B-Ball is the best light heavyweight.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
the part. Right.
Right.
I don't think he's even the best light heavyweight, but he was too big. Canelo could not hurt him with Canelo punching power.
Right.
And he was giving Canelo all that he could handle on the offensive side. So there are weight limits for a reason. One of the things that we spoke about even before we recorded that Canelo hasn't recorded a knockout in the higher weight divisions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not publicly.
Right.
Right. So there was that the Ukrainian boxer, former light heavyweight champ, Canelo used to spar him, and from what I understand, he dropped him with a body shot.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thought he had the power to
stay
fight
up there.
a light heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was can't remember the guy. Kovalev. Yeah. Kovalev.
Yeah, Sergey Kovalev.
And so, if Canelo's doing that in sparring, then he's probably thinking like, I can go deal with a Bebo.
No.
And he couldn't.
Can't. Yeah.
And he did the smart thing. Lost weight.
I mean, when you think of the Mexican boxers, Chavez, Canelo, you got.
Come on, name another Mexican boxer.
Who? Was Duran a Mexican boxer?
Roberto Duran.
Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know De La Hoya is Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
But you just use those two names.
Mm-hmm.
Chavez, Duran.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dude, you got you got big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
When you talk about these guys. And unfortunately for him, he didn't grow up in their era. But fortunately for him,
he didn't grow up in
their era. You get what I'm saying?
He just would have been part of that, we beating the crap out of each other group, right? Yeah. What was Hector Camacho? He's welterweight. He was smaller.
Yeah, he was smaller. He was smaller. But still, Mexican fighter with just the repertoire of whoever you put in front of me.
Yeah,
we're gonna give him that work.
I think when you look at like the guys that that for that super middleweight, like you see the guys who moved up, right? Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, three of the great names that fought back in the day, moved up from like welterweight,
middleweight, super middleweight.
Yeah. But when you think about guys like, oh man, his name was just in my head. Julius, there's like George McKellen or something like that.
Yeah.
And Julius guy, I can't remember his last name. Julius Williams.
Newman.
Julius Newman is a basketball player.
That's true.
Julius Williams, I believe.
I thought you were talking about Newman. Julian Newman, the boxer that got he lost to that guy that you're talking about.
Yeah, but they
threw them.
They were trying to murder each other politely,
dude.
Like with the according to the rules.
Yeah. No, Julian and Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald.
Yeah,
I think that's right. That was one. Gerald McCoy.
Yep.
Gerald McCoy.
Or McCullen or something like that. Gerald McCullen, I think his name is.
We'll link it in the description.
That guy.
And Julian.
Whatever. Julian. I can pull him up.
I think it's Williams, man. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are the guys I think Canelo has a hard time against. That's the type of slugging.
Julian Jackson.
I was close.
Yeah. You sure were. You were close. Yeah. Julian Jackson.
Yeah.
I agree, man. Like Canelo started at welterweight, right? think he came down from.
No, he started at he was a middleweight. He started at 154.
So Floyd fought him at a catch weight?
Yeah.
Okay. So Floyd fought him at a catch weight. Okay, cool. He was big then.
He was bigger than Floyd.
Yeah, right. But that's the unique thing. Like, and let's, take Canelo for where he's fighting in height is small.
Yeah.
He's stocky, but he's small.
He's a small dude.
He is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying a guy that is box office, who is 1B in boxing when it comes to face of boxing right now, and Tank. Tank has to be careful. He's small in size.
Yeah.
Height-wise.
Can't move up too much.
He can't go up but so high, because
Yeah.
then what makes him his superpower becomes his kryptonite, because those guys can take those punches.
Yeah, he should go up later, right? If he's going to go up at all, go up later.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
stay young as long as you can.
Facts. But man, Canelo Alvarez, man, I want to see him fight David Benavidez. I don't think he's going to fight David.
Would you rather he fight Benavidez or Crawford?
Here's the thing. Check this out. I would love to see Crawford fight Canelo. But at the same time, that's a loss for Crawford. I don't think Crawford could beat him.
I do think Benavidez has a better chance at beating him than Crawford.
Yes.
Based on Crawford's last fight. That's why I say that. I don't say that based on the best Crawford that I've ever seen.
I think Crawford, even in Crawford having a great showing at 154, I don't think he could beat Canelo at 160. I think it's just Canelo's too much physically for Terrence Crawford. I think Crawford takes too many punches, and you take one punch from Canelo and the fight is different. So as much it'll be great to see Crawford dare to be great, I think it's one of them, you sitting as a lame duck, because he's just going to walk you down. You're not big enough to absorb him.
Yeah.
I
gotta take your word for
body
it.
shots, those things. Like,
I gotta take your word for it, because I said the same thing when we was talking about Errol Spence against Crawford. I was like, nah, you never saw it happen before.
I
We saw it happen.
Yeah, I like Crawford. I think Crawford is great. Could he be great in that fight? Yes, but it will take him doing something that he hasn't done in a while, which is sticking and moving, hit, and get out of the way and survive.
Do you think he gets hit too much?
Yes,
And then to get hit with that type of power?
You get hit with a body shot and then a straight right from Canelo, you dizzy. And then Canelo is great at finishing you, especially when you lighter. Like, Amir Khan or somebody like that. He just take them out.
It's funny. Just as I was getting ready to say, wait, he did fight somebody who has footwork and punching power, Amir Khan, but he wiped him off the earth.
He walked him down.
Yeah, but Amir Khan has punching power in one hand.
Yes, but Canelo, this is another thing. This is why I think Crawford can't beat him. Once Canelo know that he can walk through your punches, that your punching power is not going to hold me off you too much longer, then I'm going to walk you down. I'm going to chop at your body. I'm going to chop at your shoulders. I'm going to beat up on your elbows. And now, see you.
You said that's what Crawford does?
No, that's what Canelo does.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's what he was trying to do to Bivol.
Yeah.
Like, Bivol is not a bigger puncher at the light heavyweight division.
Right.
So once he realized, okay, he can't hurt me with his punching power, let me walk him down.
Yeah.
And he tried to and realized, well, I can't even walk him down. Like, it ain't, I don't have an effect to. Benavidez? Yeah, all right.
But do you think that would be the same with Crawford? Like, if Crawford hit Canelo with a solid shot, you think Canelo's going to be like, oh, okay.
Yes. I think he's just going to be like, okay, thank you. And we'll keep walking through that. Yeah, I think he walks through Crawford power. That's why Crawford can't beat him.
Should Crawford fight Triple G?
No.
Retirement match?
No, just Triple G don't need to fight no more at all. He just needs to stay away. Go home.
You don't think it's big money?
No, it's not Triple G.
It's a wipe?
No.
Like, Crawford wipe him out?
I'll tell you what. If Canelo really wanted to be great, call the man out of retirement.
Nah, Andre Ward is not coming out of retirement.
That's what I want him. That's what I want him to fight.
No, because we have to wait too long.
Retirement.
We gotta wait. He gotta come out of retirement. He has to train for
that's true
a tune-up fight
true.
or two. Who knows?
Right. and then you get Canelo.
in about a
I
year and
agree.
a half, maybe
You
fight
get that
Canelo.
fight. But yeah,
And then by then, Canelo is what?
50.
Nah, he'd probably be 33. He was a baby when he started.
So I think the Benavidez fight will be a better fight from a pure boxing. This is an equal fight amongst two great fighters.
Yeah.
Crawford fight is great for the fans and daring someone to be great.
Crawford fight will sell tickets.
Beyond tickets. Oh, they gonna sell tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you another fight that might be dope, and we don't know what he looks like or whatever, but Earl Spence would have been a good fight for him, and he not like
Or who?
Canelo as he begin to move up because he has the frame and he can hold his stature well as he moves up in weight classes. That would have been a good fight had.
So Canelo's fight just this past weekend was at like 155 or something. Like
No, it was at 160.
So it was at 160.
Yeah, it was at 160.
It was one of the fights on the undercard.
Yeah, it was at 160.
That was at 155.
It was at 160.
But what I'm thinking is if Spence and Crawford actually had a rematch, winner and Canelo can meet at a catch weight. It don't have to necessarily be 160. It can be 156, 157.
That's true. I mean, depending on what Crawford looks like in his next fight at 154 will let me know if we should even entertain him saying, I want to fight Canelo. Because the way he looked in this first fight at 154 gives me cause to pause.
I think Canelo,
you see what I'm saying?
Canelo would have ran through that Crawford.
Correct.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, and that doesn't mean Crawford ain't great. Crawford is that dude.
He's that dude.
Nah, there's levels to this for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, by the way, people gotta learn what Terrence Crawford looks like and get his name right and stop calling him Kendrick Lamar.
Please.
All right.
Yes.
He's not like him.
No, not at all. But I think Canelo and Benavidez is the better fight. I think that's the fight that everybody in that weight range wants to see.
Yeah.
Who's the guy now? You know what I'm saying? And the Benavidez has been chasing him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that had the other Charlo brother had not gone through his own personal, he would have been a great fight for Canelo as well, because he was the actual bigger of the two.
Yeah.
So that would have been a good fight to see too.
That would have been a great fight. You know what? He was actually one of those guys, one of those boxers that I would sleep on every fight. I'll go in rooting for him in most of his fights. I'm in there rooting for him, but I'm like, man, I don't know if he got enough to beat this guy.
Right.
And he would not only beat somebody, but he would demolish them. Like,
he was good. Knockout. He was good.
Yeah.
And he gone through his personal life and then, all that. And
it's temporary.
Prayers up to him. Absolutely.
Yeah, temporary.
But yeah, that would have been a good fight, man. But, all in all, man, Canelo.
But now he needs a tune-up. Charlo needs a tune-up before he needs to get
it with Canelo. We talking a legend. Canelo is a legend in this game.
Yeah.
He is the only. No, that's not true. Because Tyson Fury is a legend. I'm trying to think of who's legends in the game still fight right now.
I think Anthony Joshua is, Terrence Crawford is.
Yeah. Canelo.
Tank.
Nah, I wouldn't say Tank is a legend yet.
Why not?
He still got too much growing to do before he becomes a legend.
He's as tall as he's ever going to be. Who else he got to knock out for you to be Ant-Man is in the building? Who else does Tank have to sleep?
Shakur Stevenson.
He hurt his hand.
Fix it.
The dude is out for a little bit, man. But Shakur ain't even.
I wouldn't call Tank a legend yet. I think that we got to.
Maybe it's a little.
For me, we're reserving.
Maybe it's a little.
It's not that he's not going to.
It's early. I'm dancing from the 10-yard line.
It's just early. It's yeah. He is going to be one, but I wouldn't call him a legend right now. Crawford is a legend. Canelo is a legend. Tyson Fury is a legend. If you want to say Anthony Joshua is a legend, I'll go with those people right off the top of my head right now. Those are the legends still actively fighting.
And hopefully Deontay Wilder is retired.
Yeah, I think he needs to retire because he was a legend too, if you want to put that in the same category.
I'm hoping he's retired.
But yeah, man, man, we need to go ahead and get them to make that fight. Canelo stop playing to make the fight.
With Benavidez?
Yeah, make that fight.
Yeah.
and retire.
What if
Why,
Crawford?
why not? Like,
Crawford
what
fought
else do you have to
Benavidez?
prove? Really? Like, what else do you have to prove, Canelo?
What if Crawford and David made that fight?
Crawford and
David Benavidez.
yeah, you're bugging.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he'll be sleeping 3.
Who?
Crawford. hey, wake up. Hey, Kendrick.
Hey, so it's a long shot because Benavidez is 160 and Crawford just getting into 154. But Crawford
Benavidez went up to 168. He chased Canelo up there.
yeah, he's coming back now. But I hope. But Crawford did fight his brother though before Jose.
Yeah, and he knocked him out.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah,
he knocked him down.
no, he TKO'd him.
He stopped him.
They stopped that
Stop
fight.
Jose.
He hit him with that
I
uppercut.
thought that fight went the distance.
He hit him with that uppercut, put him on his butt, and then that was it. He got him against that rope.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
And the refs jumped in.
Bing, 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 bing.
That shit country
That's
song.
it. That's it. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, folk music. All right, cool. So yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man. Canelo, man, much love, much respect, man. You are a legend. You great. Fight David Benavidez and retire. You ain't got nothing else to prove.
He ain't watching you.
I know.
Nah.
Hashtag watch this.
All right, man.
That's
Wrap
it.
this up.
We gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Hey.
I thought you was gonna say something meaningful.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Yo, no teeth, no go.
I stay winning. I'm winning, I stay winning. I did it, I stay winning. I'm winning, never losing. I'm winning, or caught slipping.